Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk about skincare routines and why nobody explains them properly. So, I think that most people are doing their skincare completely wrong. They are piling on products, they're wasting money, and they're still not seeing results. It's especially problematic because if you have been wanting to get into skincare but you feel like it's too confusing, you're right, it is confusing. I'm in my late 20s, and even I find all of this really overwhelming. So, today I'm going to break down skincare in a way that if I was 13 and I was really getting into taking care of my skin, I would find helpful. So, by the end of this video, you'll feel like you actually understand your skin, and that is the whole point. First of all, why skincare feels overwhelming. So I'm tired of all of the advice on the internet, not because it's bad, but because it's often overcomplicated. Creators throw 10-step skincare routines as if it's normal. They give you endless product recommendations, and if you're new to all of this, it would kill your motivation. So let's talk basics. Here are three things everyone needs in their skincare routine. And I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are, or what budget you're working with. These are three skincare basics that everyone needs. The first one is cleanser. I think everyone needs to wash their face, okay, especially at night. When you go to sleep, your body repairs itself, which means that your skin needs to be clean for that to happen. And honestly, washing your face is basic hygiene. It doesn't even count as skincare. The second thing that everyone needs is a moisturizer. It doesn't matter if you have dry, oily, or combination skin, everyone needs to protect their skin barrier. The third thing you need is sunscreen. This is a non negotiable. You can wear sunscreen if you want to age gracefully, but you also need to wear sunscreen if you just want to protect yourself from skin cancer. It doesn't matter what your skin care goals are, everyone needs sunscreen, and you need to reapply it. If you're going outside, wearing it once is not enough. And well, speaking of wearing sunscreen and reapplying it, you also need to wash it off properly at night. These are the three basic skincare steps that everyone needs. Anything more is extra. For most of my life, I've had a three-step skincare routine: a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen. As I am getting older, I'm in my late 20s, there are a few steps I've added, but let me tell you, even without those steps, my skin was fine. Simple works. The third thing that I wanted to discuss is how to customize your skincare for your skin type. Now, the type of cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen you use will depend on your skin type. And I'll give you an example. I have oily skin. I'm not acne prone, but I have struggled with fungal acne and I've struggled with eczema. So I use a gentle cleanser that doesn't strip my skin. I will wear a lightweight moisturizer, usually with niacinamide, at night. But in the morning, I'll just completely skip moisturizer and I'll go for a lightweight, gel like consistency sunscreen. And I will wear sunscreen even if I'm at home and I'm not going outside. This is my routine. This combination works for me. But if you have dry skin, you might need something richer and creamier. And the point is, you should not be copying trends. You should listen to your skin and you should customize your skincare for your skin. Now, let's talk about actives. Vitamin C, retinol, AHAs, BHAs, these are all actives. They're powerful and they're good for your skin sometimes, but there's no one size fits all. Again, I'll give you an example of my own skin. I don't use exfoliating acids, okay? Not in the form of serums, not in the form of toners. And the reason why I don't use them is because I already use tretinoin and azelaic acid. That is enough exfoliation for my skin. But if I were interested in adding more actives into my routine, there's two things I would do. Number one, I would ask myself, can my skin handle more exfoliation? Or can my skin tolerate more actives? So, for the most part, if I am using tretinoin or azelaic acid, I don't need to exfoliate my skin any further, but if I needed to, I would hold off on them and I would slowly and gradually incorporate another active and see if I can tolerate it, and then I would increase the dosage. So, there's two things you need to do. You need to look at whether or not your skin barrier is healthy and strong enough for an active, and the next thing you need to do is go slowly. There is no reason for you to try several actives all at once. And the problem is, we all know this. We all know that actives have to be integrated slowly into our routines, but we don't realize how many actives we're actually exposing ourselves to because of all the skincare products we use, all the skincare products we're told we need to buy. I also want to talk about how your skin ages and how your skincare needs will change as you get older. Now, here's the thing: when your skin ages, its texture, its oil production, its hydration levels will change. And again, I'll give you an example of something that I went through. When I was younger, my skin was not as oily as it is right now. But now that I am older, I think that it just doesn't make sense for me to use oil consistencies or thick or rich, creamy textures. I stick to lightweight gel formulas. And also, this is where retinoids shine. I think that everyone can benefit from some kind of retinoid, but if you want to regulate your skin's cell turnover, if you want to promote collagen, and you also want to maintain the elasticity of your skin, you need some kind of retinoid in your routine. Whether that is a retinol serum, it's a retinaldehyde, or it's a tretinoin, it's just active tretinoin. You might not need all of these, but at some point in your skincare routine you can add one of these. And yes, when you're using a retinoid, you need to be extra careful with your sun exposure. Now, does a retinoid make sense for everyone? No. Like I said, it's an active and everyone is not able to tolerate retinoid. You need to look at your own skin barrier and you need to look at how many actives you're using, because if you're going to introduce something like retinol, you might you might come across some irritation. Also, I just want to add, a lot of people talk about retinoids like they're some kind of miracle ingredient, but I don't think that is the case. I've been using retinoids such as tretinoin and retinol for a long time now. I've used retinol as well. I think that they are great for promoting an even skin tone. I think they're great for exfoliation. I think they're also great for collagen boosting, but I don't think that I'm going to look, say, 25 when I'm 50. So I am all for using some kind of retinoid, but I think we're putting too much pressure on what a retinoid or what skincare ingredients can do for us.